Hi, it's Editing Jordan here. I just wanted to say a quick thing before the video starts, as I noticed something while I was editing. In the beginning, and I feel like throughout this entire video, I feel like I make this sound way more dramatic than it actually is. And yes, this is a thing that I've been kind of dealing with and have had problems with, but it's not as intense as I make it out to seem. I know there are bigger problems going on in the world right now. Um, and I guess this is just something I've been dealing with, especially because I've been dealing with this and then not being able to go see a doctor currently because of the whole crisis that's going on. So it is very much more tame than I make it seem in the beginning of the video. I know that. I don't know why I framed it that way. But yeah, just wanted to say that before we start the video. Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is not going to be our regularly scheduled content per usual, just because I've been dealing with something that I kind of want to talk about on this channel, but I will be back to making another video that is music related, probably by the end of this week, hopefully, but we shall see what happens. So I've been dealing with a few things and I kind of want to talk about it here on YouTube. It's something that's been a huge fear of mine and I feel like it's important to talk about it, especially because I feel like, I don't know if it's super common, but I feel like a lot of people go through it, and I feel like if this video can be a helpful a source of you're not aloneness, then I want to be there for you. So that's what the point of this video is. Also, sorry if you can hear some sound. The person who lives downstairs, who's my uncle, he's currently probably watching something right now, and we live my room is right above his bedroom and his office space, so sometimes that happens. I'm sorry about that. So like I was saying before, usually on this channel I talk about music, or I don't talk about music, I play music, I do covers and originals. It's something I've loved doing. I've been playing music since elementary school, with the recorder and everything. And then in the 4th grade, I joined the school's choir. And in the 5th grade, I joined the school's band and I got to play my first actual real instrument, which is the flute. So music has always been something that stuck with me. It's something I've always deeply resonated with. It's something that's gotten me through a lot of hard times. It's something that I can always feel it deep down in my bones. It's something I truly connect with, and it's something that I truly love and will never not love and will always be around for me and stick around for me. And I also associate a lot of music with memories, and I have a lot of playlists dedicated just to reliving those memories by listening to that music. So music just plays a huge important role in my life. And this thing that I'm going to be talking about in this episode, well, if you read the title you already know what it's about, but this thing that I'm talking about, it has the ability to take that away from me, and it scares me. And we all deal with different fears in our lives. This is one of mine, and it's something I think I've been confronting for all my life, ever since I heard of what it was. So the thing that I'm talking about is, I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's tinnitus. Hold on, I can look it up. I have a computer in front of me. Oh, okay. Okay, I just learned that it's pronounced tinnitus, and that's a much less scary name. I can't speak. It's a much less scary name. It's called tinnitus. I pronounce it tinnitus, but that's not how you pronounce it. It's tinnitus. And basically, it's a hearing disorder where you start to hear ringing in your noise, and you can sometimes experience it after being exposed to loud noises for short periods of time. But if you're exposed to loud noises for a long extended period of time, it can develop into a serious problem. So it's not only is just getting this hearing disorder and having to deal with it the rest of my life does that scare me, but also the idea of just losing my hearing in general scares me. Unfortunately, it's something I've been dealing with. Wow, that dog really won't stop whining. There's this dog outside of my window, and he whines every single day. I don't know what's wrong with him, but I really hope that his owners are taking care of him because he's constantly whining. And that's not good for a dog unless you're Kermit, one of Jonathan Marvel's dogs, and then That's a pretty normal occurrence. Anyways, so tinnitus is something I've been dealing with for like over the past years or so, a couple years, and it's always been that I've like accidentally turned up something too loudly for too long, and then I get like a slight ringing in my ears, or it just starts out of nowhere, like in the middle of the night before I go to bed, and I have to like deal with it before I can pass out and like try to get a few hours of sleep. But a couple days ago was like my worst experience with it. I don't know what triggered it. I don't know what I listened to for too loudly, and that's also the scary thing. I feel like I'm unable to tell what's too loud. It's hard to tell when I should be turning things down until my ears start to hurt. A couple days ago, I didn't know what triggered it, but I had like my worst case of it ever. I went to sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night, and I did something, because I did some work because I was supposed to do it before I went to bed. And like I can hear something was wrong with my ears a little bit, but I was like, oh, maybe it's because I woke up in the middle of the night. I'll just go back to sleep and it'll go away in the morning. I eventually went back to sleep. I woke up and it did not go away, and actually it had gotten worse. When I spoke, it was like I can hear a slight echo in my like head of me speaking, but like a more teeny sound, and that was with everything I heard, including when I spoke. And I think that was the scariest part of it, because then I was like, oh, I can't even speak like normal, because if I do that, then I can like hear this like annoying sound in my ears, and it hurts. So I have to just be quiet the entire day. It's like even just like sitting in silence was a little bit painful. And we didn't have any earplugs in our house, but when I plugged my ears with my hand, it made it feel like at least a little bit better. So like we had like gotten this cotton ball and like my mom gave me this cotton ball, and I put it in my ear in order to like try to like lessen the blow of how much it hurt. It was just really bad, and I didn't know what to do about it. I googled some stuff, and apparently this other thing I was experiencing, along with the ringing in it was only one of my ears, so along with the ringing in one of my ears, it was called hyperacusis or something like that. I'll put the name up on the screen. And from what I had read, they were saying it could last from anywhere from like a few days, a few weeks, to like 6 months. And when I heard that, I was like, 6 months, and I'm gonna have to have this in my ear 6 months. I'm not gonna be able to listen to music normally, or listen to music really at all. 6 months, I won't really be able to talk. And it was very scary. Thankfully, now I'm the reason why I'm able to make this video and not like be wincing in pain a little bit is because it kind of went away after a couple of days. Thank God. I think it went away a little bit yesterday and fully today. But prior to those days, I thought I was going to be living with this for months, weeks at minimum, months at maximum, and I was really scared. I was like, so everything that I love is going to be on halt, because I love making videos for here on YouTube, and I was like, I guess I just won't be able to make covers anymore. So I had like was like, okay, I guess I'll just start a vlog for this week, because I really wanted to do a vlog of my quarantine, my like week in quarantine while doing school stuff. So I was like, I guess I'll just do that, but like with none of me talking, and just me showing the things I'm doing and putting text over it, because that's all I can do. So like when you watch that vlog, that's why that vlog starts out that way. It probably progresses to like more of a normal vlog later on in the week, hopefully, if nothing else bad. And this is not like the calm before the storm, before it gets really bad. But yeah, that's what I've been dealing with for the past couple months, and it's been real scary. And I don't know, I feel like a lot of people on YouTube share a lot of stories here and share like a sense of hope or comfort for people who are going through stuff. And this is something small. This is not something that's like life-threatening in any way, but it definitely is it was at least a little depressing for me, and I felt really angry and sad about it, because it was something that I was going through that I couldn't do anything to fix. There's no cure for this. So when it happened, like way worse than it had ever been, I was really angry. I was angry at myself. I was like, what did I do to trigger this? I've been trying to stay so careful, and I was just angry that I couldn't do the things that I love. I don't know if that would be of any comfort to anyone who is on here watching this, but it's something that I'm struggling with and going through, and I just thought like YouTube would be a good place to share my story. And it's gonna continue to develop. I don't know how or when another episode would happen again, but hopefully not for a very long time. But yeah, that's my story of my struggle with tinnitus. That's how you say it, right? I think that's how you say it. And I'm gonna continue to try to take preventative measures, like continuing to keep things down. And like, for example, I produce all my music and sometimes I produce too loudly, so like continuing to try to like lower down the volume of everything and try to produce at a lower level so that I don't hurt my ears. I'm mixing things that for like a shorter period of time, because sometimes when I start something, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get this done. I will stay here for like 8 hours and try to get it done. What I really need to be doing is taking breaks in between and like not spending so much time listening to stuff at my computer. Anyways, yeah, that's my story. I hope it was helpful in some way. Maybe I know what to say at the end of this, because I usually don't make videos like this, but I don't know, give the video a like. I don't know. It feels weird to say that, so I'm not even gonna say that. But if you found this video and you want to listen to my stuff, that's what I'm going to tell you to do. If you found this video and you want to listen to my stuff and support me, feel free to check out my other videos, subscribe to the channel, check out my stuff on Spotify because I work really hard on it, and Bandcamp, my stuff on Bandcamp, I also work really hard on it. Check out my Patreon, where this video is going up like at least 12 hours before it's here on YouTube, and like there are loads of other perks I talked about in the video, and I'll leave a link to the video in a card up above, where I talked about the perks for my Patreon. But sign up for that because that's also very helpful to me. It also will help me get a producer so I don't have to mix everything on my own and hurt my ears more. But yeah, thank you so much for watching the video if you made it this far and listening to my story, and I will see you probably later this week with another video. Maybe it will be next week depending on how busy my schedule gets. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.